I have to share the link. Not that
Jared,
anyone cares.
yeah.
That's all right.
Got you just reminded me of a scene from The Big Bang Theory. How dare you?
All right. Yeah, that's actually not a
Got
good thing. I
you
don't
just
want to.
reminded me of a scene from The Big Bang Theory.
How
As
dare
they were
you.
trying to, him and or Howard and Raj were trying to get with some emo chicks, and this girl's line was like, "Not like anyone cares."
Oh, why are you watching that?
I haven't seen it in years. It's just my dad would always put in the DVDs and watch the same shit every single day to the point that I puked. So it's basically engraved into my memory.
I see. Forever, huh?
Oh yeah, and that was the later season. I haven't seen really any of the newer seasons. I just like it doesn't have the same magic as it did before, if it did have any.
Where are their emo chicks? What's going on there?
They were just um characters for the episode because Howard and Raj were just trying to pick up emo chicks at a bar,
Oh,
and it all went south because Howard was too much of a pussy to get a tattoo.
well,
They were like,
considering what
no.
show that is, it
And
doesn't
he's
surprise me.
Jewish. Oh god.
Oh, connecting all the dots here.
No, it's all the dots. Also, and then they were like, yeah, these tattoos are just tattoo sleeves, are fake. And they were like, how dare you?
You're playing Saga Frontier Remaster? Oh, what's up, Jack? The Saga Frontier Remaster is actually really good. I thought it was cool that they decided to... I don't know, I can't decide on whether or not I like the graphics, but I thought it was cool that they went back and added in stuff that they cut out for the initial release.
And I have no idea what's going on.
Why? Why are you out of the loop? What's up with that?
I'd 10-hour work days.
Oh. Do you not have the
I can't.
one of the chat windows up or whatever? Either one is fine because they have that stupid bot on.
Oh yeah, I know. I just don't know what Saga Frontier Remaster is.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty maybe you don't remember the game, but I'm pretty sure you at least popped in on one of the streams. It was,
Maybe.
I don't know, a year or two ago, maybe.
One of those Japanese porn games. Ugh,
I mean,
they're all scantily clad. Turns out that chick is actually a dude. Ah, oh, no.
No, that doesn't happen in any of these. Oh, so I'm playing Super Mario Kart because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the game turned 30 years old.
Ooh. That's oh no, that's a long time ago. Honestly, I'm shocked it isn't older because the Transformers just went through their like 35th anniversary or 36th or something.
Well, they came out in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this 90s?
I don't know, 92, I guess it would be.
Ah.
I haven't played this in a really long time, so.
Man.
I mean, this is the easiest difficulty because you gotta work your way up, but we'll see.
It's kind of hard to go back to an older Mario Kart now that they have all those new ones.
I mean, for me, it's harder to do the new ones, but I get that.
Although, now I think about it, in my head, the new ones are the GameCube ones, so who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I played one on the Wii, and I did okay, I guess, but I don't know. They got really... I guess I'm just not good at modern racing games.
I know, I wasn't. For some odd reason, even if I had the exact same car, the other person's car would go faster.
Some of the tracks are insane, and then not only that, but just the convenient items that the enemies will get. It's like you get in first place, you know, and they get the spiked shell or whatever.
God. Terrible. And you're right there. You're a centimeter from the finish line, and now you're dead last. Ugh.
That's how it always goes. I would rather lose a lot sooner, because when you get to like the final board and then the last lap and you're winning, and then all of a sudden it gets ripped away from you, it's like they took away your whole, all that time, they just took it away from you.
Just, man, what is this, school? Oh, what?
Well, I mean,
They took all my time away.
except in this case you actually learned something.
You get schooled. Oh god.
Don't play on 150cc. That's the rule. It's not even opened up yet, though. You have to beat all the, I think you have to beat all the tracks on 100.
Yeah, and now it's like with any of the Mario games, you have to be like autistically precise with all the turns and movements. Like with Rainbow Road, I think they've gone a bit too crazy with the Rainbow Road.
I mean, I don't know. The Koopa Troopa has just been my favorite racer. I don't really know. You know, he's probably not like the best ability-wise, but
He's just not as marketable as the other ones.
I like the sidelined characters.
The underdogs.
Damn it, Toad, you bastard. This is one of the first games that taught you to swear at Super Mario characters.
What was that thing you tweeted out? Your friend shut off the game and
Yeah,
the fat
he
woman
was,
appeared on screen or something.
Yeah, he was playing, I think it was 150cc, the Star Cup, which has like the rainbow, or is it Star or Special? I can't remember. But anyway, whichever one has the Rainbow Road on it, and he was on the last lap, I believe first place, and then something happened where he got knocked off the board and everybody passed him, and suddenly he's 8th, and then he just got mad and turned off the TV. And you know, back then when you turn off the TV, cable was on, and some unfortunate looking woman was being interviewed or something, and he's just like, he's like, you fucking slug. I don't know. It was just, it wasn't even so much what he said, but just like the delivery and the timing. That was such a long time ago, but
between him and his Mario Kart.
That had to be in, I don't know, still in the maybe like the late 90s or something. That was a long time ago.
Maybe. Because I remember I would plug was it my GameCube into the VHS, and I'd have to change the channel to L2 or something like that.
Yeah, all those fun ways that you had to get systems to work.
But I never had cable, so I turn off the game. It's just a blue screen.
Damn it! What is going on? Oh, did you send a donation?
No, I gotta say,
I'm really sorry if that didn't pop up, but I really appreciate it. Thank you.
what happened?
I think Big Mick sent a donation, but for whatever reason it didn't like notify.
Mm.
You know what? It might be because my settings are all screwed up since this is the laptop. So it's probably my fault. About that guy's internet cut out. That's another thing. So first it was moving, then it was illness, now it's internet. It's still kind of illness as well, but I don't know. I'm working on that as best as I can.
And it never ends.
Have a good one, Big Mac. Enjoy that. Wow, this is the final board already. That's so annoying. I don't know. I can't get a... It's not that the internet disconnects for a long time. It'll be like 2 to 3 second blips every once in a while, and it's just enough to make it extremely annoying to stream.
Yeah, they only give all the streaming powers to the e-thoughts or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, what I think I have to do is get a second internet connection, which is going to be, not ideal, because then it's basically a double internet bill. And there, of course, you got to be kidding me. How did I get screwed so bad? Well, I should ask myself.
You got stuck on an invisible wall.
Oh, Luigi, you bastard! Turn that off. I was saying.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so of course, like, Spectrum won't, work with you in any way, even though I've been a customer for like 10 years or whatever. Maybe probably more at this point.
Wow.
But yeah, they just want that double internet bill money. I guess it could turn out to be worth it if I do it and decide to really, really dedicate to streaming, which I guess I would have to since I'm paying the double internet bill. But I don't know.
Meanwhile, I've been getting free internet for a few months now.
Absolutely free.
Although I think it's, I think part of it's because I already paid the $75 before they changed some things around, so they used that $75 as credit towards my next bill.
Gotcha.
But I really am only paying like $10, I think, a month.
So after you told me about that, I went and checked it out for New York, and I was able to get it, but it dropped my bill from 90 to 60 something. So it was $30 off. 90 something to 60 something.
Not ideal, but
I mean, it's better than it's better than it was, but I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's a state to state thing, or I'm not sure.
I can't remember what all happened. I know they well, of course I went through that program thing, and then but then I'm also getting the Ultra part for free for 3 years. And maybe something else, but I don't know. Because it says it took quite a bit of money. It took $20 off as well, because it's we're going to give you the Ultra internet, but you're not gonna pay the extra money for the Ultra internet.
Right.
Or whatever.
I
so
guess
now
you
I have
gotta
over
watch
400
that just because once that time runs out, then your bill jumps up. And you're like, where the hell did that come from? And they're like, oh, your promotion has ended.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Last time I talked to them, because I was questioning them about how I would go about this internet thing, and they said, when the customer service lady was on the phone, she's like, oh, I see you're only getting, I think it was 200 or 300 megabytes, and they're like, we can put you up to 5, and I guess she didn't say anything about it being a promotion, so I'm assuming it was just some kind of free upgrade, because when I look at my account, it doesn't look any different.
Yeah. I know she was the woman I was talking to, she was trying to get me a double package of cable or something. She's like, oh, does anybody in your household watch cable? I'm like, my mom doesn't watch it.
It's I've got all the channels that I want for $20 a month. I don't need cable. And then the other thing they're trying to push really hard now is mobile phones, which is annoying. Hey, what's up, Heat Blaze? Yeah, the stream is probably going to lag a little bit, unfortunately, because my jackass internet connection is going to decide to be an asshole now that I've decided to actually use it. All morning. Good. Now? Nope. I think it might be... I don't even know. Is it out now? Am I still here?
Shit. Well, I can hear you.
Oh.
Although you kind of
It faded, I believe, because it got weak.
Sometimes your voice gets sped up like it's trying to catch up from what you said previous.
That happens. It's frustrating. I kind of wanted to do just I don't know. like an old school long stream like we used to do back in the day, but it seems that might not be possible if this keeps up.
It might.
Well,
Technology is going backwards. It's not possible anymore.
No need to apologize. It's my idiotic problem. It just makes me angry that they have to try to double dip you on the internet just because you want like a second line. Like there should be a package deal or something.
Yeah. I honestly don't know how it's going to work out if I ever move out and get my own place. Like, hey, can I just move this over here? I'm sure there's going to be something stupid.
I mean, if the account is under your name, then it's an easy transfer. But otherwise, if not, you have to you have to start your own account from scratch.
I'm going to tell my mom, sorry, you're going to have to pay for your own internet now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it'll basically be. Like, whoever is head of household after that has to get their own account.
Yeah. I'm taking this. I'm taking the TV.
But it's just as easy as like making the phone call because obviously your wiring is already set up and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I could maybe see if they would just move my main line upstairs, but then the issue is, like, I'll have the same Wi-Fi problems downstairs, so it doesn't really solve the issue completely for me. Just trading places.
Trading places, but it's still the same. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I hate these moles. They're the worst.
Those damn moles.
Oh. Oh. Shut up. Oh, I just lost all of the,
He lost it all. He had it all, and then he lost it all.
Common story.
Because he took too many mole drugs or something.
Apparently I can't drive and turn around a corner properly, but whoever built these roads is an idiot anyway.
Yeah, what is this? Alabama? What?
Look at these potholes. Oh no, wait, they're
Good
moles.
God.
They're mole burrows.
How does the moles are getting more powerful? They're going through the asphalt.
I mean, I guess it's a dirt road, but now we're just.
Yeah, I bet it's very dusty. I like how apparently the car goes well through the dirt, but you hit the grass a little bit and then you just like completely slow down.
Got them special dirt road tires installed.
I don't even see any treads on those tires. Oh my God.
Very smooth.
They're smoother than a baby's bottom.
I did not mean for it to get quiet after that delivery, but now it just seems awkward.
Oh man. Every time. I just can't help myself.
Okay, the castles are like some of the worst tracks because it's just like 90-degree angle turns. It's like, that's not even a corner. What? Who builds these roads?
And they still do the same thing to this day.
Yeah, keep up with some traditions must go on forever.
It's like, oh, we can't do curves. That's too much power
for the
on the
good
system.
I'm gonna start a movement. Real courses have curves.
Oh god. What happened to my curvy courses?
Oh no. I really love their traditions. You know what? Now that you say that, I kind of hope so, because things are falling apart everywhere else.
Soon there'll
Healthy
be
at every
people
curve.
there'll be people saying, "Oof, how does that course's back not hurt with those round curves?"
Yeah, it's really unrealistic. Yikes, guys.
Unrealistic stuff in fiction? Nah, no.
What problematic man baby built this game?
And man, now a turtle driving a go-kart, I can understand that, but a curvy track, nah.
No
That's
way.
ridiculous.
And in fact, why is this turtle tan? He should be browner.
He's wearing tan face. Oh no. Damn you turtles and your cultural appropriation. Just like those turtles who do ninja stuff, they're appropriating the Japanese.
That's true.
Even though it was a Japanese rat who taught him. But I don't care about the logistics.
I guess I better savor these victories, because once we move up to 100, I have a feeling it's going to get worse.
And just like when Hassan Piker finally battles fuck, I forgot his name. I literally just saw it. Sam Hyde. There we go.
Is that gonna happen? I don't think that's gonna happen, right? It's just
probably not, because Sam Hyde's all in for it and the communist is not. So
might be getting better soon. I mean, I can hope. I hope it does.
Just a gut instinct. It has to get absolutely worse before it can get any better. That's why I have that emotional damage drink.
What exactly does that taste like?
It doesn't even say what actual flavor it is on the thing. I just know it's a red color, so maybe fruit punch. I can't really tell what it tastes like. I just know it tastes fruity.
They're probably giving you emotional damage. You don't even know what you're drinking.
Oh no. The emotional damage of not knowing. It tastes like an Asian father's disappointment. Oh,
that's just weird.
Oh man.
You study now. All right.
Only got 99 on math test. Where did the 1% go? Did you eat it? Because it's literally the emotional damage drink is literally from that Asian guy who pretends to be an Asian dad or something.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw a cartoonification of it. I mean, I assumed it. I didn't realize it was a person. I thought it was like these comic book style graphics. But I guess that makes sense.
Man. Oh yeah, he's just. I guess the ball's just done in a comic style way. But yeah, he's a YouTuber or something. Emotional damage. I want Sam Hyde to fight Piker, Ethan Klein, and Kefafels at the same time.
I think it's Keffels. That's
they need to stop making
you know who that is too, because I think I sent you the screenshot of the post where he was like, this is the transgender experience, and like his mom was there after the surgery supporting him or something.
Oh god. The transgender experience. Now that's a movie I don't want to watch.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I knew that person that that time they were like ratio, and then they had to go on a stream and say, "Hey, could you guys ratio this homophobe or something?"
I mean, that's exactly what he still does.
And then I had to see the unfortunate people's like, I hate you, but I'd still have sex with you. I'm like, why the fuck would you say that?
Why do people talk like that?
Because then you're kind of like giving them a victory. Because it's like, oh yeah, well at least you're still fuckable. It's like, what?
I don't
No,
even
they're
know
not.
what they're talking about. He looks like a gigantic troll in a wig. What are they talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you see actual video footage of this person, and they have a double chin. So I mean, that estrogen puts on a little bit of weight,
Tends to have that effect on men.
Man. It's almost as if women are more than just estrogen.
Well, let's not get too
Which makes
crazy
you...
now.
Nah, man. It makes you wonder, who's the real misogynist around here?
I hate when people do that. It's so annoying. Because to me, it's just like, okay, now you're just accepting their rule set, but trying to prove that they're the ones like that really fit the label. And it's just like the whole point is to get rid of all this bullshit and stop feeding into it. But now you're just using it against them. Which, I mean, okay, sometimes there are certain tactics you can steal from your enemy and use against them successfully. But I feel like in this case, you should be trying to move away from all these labels and, turning them into the worst thing ever.
I think the problem is we don't have enough labels. Create more labels.
Clearly that's the issue.
Every person needs to have a nutrition fact label on them. I mean, wait, what?
Yeah, it's exactly that. The Democrats are the real X. It's like, okay, well, even if that's true, who cares? Because that's not really the problem.
Are they the real X because they're going to give it to you? Is that what
Maybe.
Oh no. References that may not make sense, but who knows?
I just think of that Resident Evil parody video with the DMX song when the Mr. X guy shows up.
And he did indeed give it to them. But then you give it back with a rocket launcher.
Okay, somebody has to hit that banana peel, because if they don't, I'm going to hit it on the way through there. Damn it. That's the problem with setting these traps. Nope, they didn't hit it.
They make you suffer the consequences of your own actions, even though you're playing by the rules of the game.
I mean, suddenly everybody's an expert driver that can make it through, like, weave between these damn banana peels when they're, like, right out in the open. I just don't understand.
It's like you even put it on a narrow path, too.
Well, I was able to jump through, so that's alright. I had a pretty decent lead, though. I didn't even realize.
And you went through a rough part of the town there. I don't know. Everything is so brown and jagged. Oh, my eyes.
It's the chocolate road or whatever the hell it is.
Chocolate road. Kind of reminds me when I played Motocross 2. Or, like, no, it's actually the first one. Yeah.
I forgot what all the track names are for this. Oh, these snowy boards are hell, too. I'm just gonna hang on to this red shell. It seems like
barely back. Just like my will to live. No.
I'm getting there. This is frustrating.
Man.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn it off soon because this is just too stupid.
It's all because you're streaming from your laptop from the 90s. And
This is a 2020 model, thank you. Or maybe 21. I can't even remember when I got it.
God. I bet it has an i3 core processor. Oh, no.
It has an i5 and a better graphics card than my PC, actually.
Wow, that...
Because,
Well,
I mean, my
how
PC's from, like, 2013, but my PC has a 760, and this is a 1060 or 1080? I can't remember which. So it's...
I should run most games.
It's a bit of an upgrade.
Although now I don't even want to play new games anymore. So
I mean, for the most part, me neither. So it doesn't. I'm not even all that hung up on graphics cards and stuff. Like occasionally, there's one I want to play, and I'm like, oh damn it, my card is. I need an upgrade, but.
yeah, if I ever find a new game that I like, I will play the shit out of it until I'm just exhausted of it. Because I'm just like, man, I'm never going to find another one for another couple of years.
It's just, I don't know. Things are. Games are just getting repetitive. Like, the modern design philosophy is just like everything has to be, you know, like the third person action.
Everything has to be like Arkham Asylum.
It has to be like a movie. You know, you need the movie cutscenes. You need the voice acting. I don't know. Like, that works for some games. I feel it, but I just feel like there's room for, you know, there's room for everything. You don't need
There's
to...
room for creative freedom, you know.
Oh, son of a bitch, I hit the...
That's what I miss. Back in my day.
I mean, there's something to be said. I don't know.
I was
I'm
watching
sure some people would argue that it's just like nostalgia, but I really don't think so.
I feel like you can almost narrow it down to a science. Like, yeah, I think this is just getting a bit, you know.
Oh, come on.
I think what's really happening here is that it just became too mainstream, and so now everybody, all the big companies took over, and they're too afraid of
fucker.
They're too afraid of making anything unique because it won't have the mass appeal. Because you need to have like a gajillion dollar sales instead of hey, here's a game people like.
I mean, yeah, video games were just like more of a niche hobby, and so they weren't going for like the mass appeal all the time. And then, of course, since it's made for mass appeal, then a lot of the times that's why you get the stupid, we need to make sure that it, you know, doesn't have anything offensive or problematic and has to follow the mainstream, well, what we perceive to be like the majority mainstream politics, and it's just stupid.
Meanwhile, most people are just normal people that just want to escape reality for 2 seconds.
I mean, it's funny just because they keep doing these stupid, like, video game adaptation shows where they insert a bunch of bullshit and change all these characters around, and they keep canceling them right after a season, and it's like, alright. How do you... At this point, I'm beginning to feel like you guys are just going out of your way to ruin shit, because clearly this isn't working, and you just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
What, the Zootopia porn line didn't work? Oh, shit.
I don't...
Back to the drawing board.
You know, sadly, that probably does work for those stupid Twitter furry artists, but I don't care about them.
It works for hate watching. I didn't even watch. I'm like, no, I'm just... I don't have the energy to see something that ridiculous.
No, that's the thing. The whole, like, I hate this, but I'm gonna watch it anyway so I can make fun of it. It's like, you guys realize that unless you're pirating that, which, I mean, okay, if you are, whatever, but... I personally still wouldn't waste my time doing it, but if you pirate it, at the very least, you're not giving them that view, which they're going to just interpret as like, oh, another view. People like this. Yeah. It's not like they differentiate between who hates it and who likes it.
Yeah, they barely even have the like-dislike thing anymore.
Oh, well, they didn't want unfunny comedians to get bad reviews.
Oh, no. I really hated that because then on Netflix I had to like all my ratings were just completely gone because we can only do you like it or dislike it, and I'm like, well, what if I like it? Now I can't even accurately describe my feelings anymore.
Well, basically, they're telling you your feelings don't matter. It's the feelings of people with millions of dollars that matter.
Great. Now I have to conform to society for my feelings to matter. Where are the blue pills at? What? Oh no. No, I couldn't do my job if I took that. It's physical.
What, you can't go to work on Soylent?
No, I wouldn't have the energy.
What do you
I have
mean?
to.
It's completely vegan and healthy.
That's what they all say. They say that, and I'm still fat.
Just
Although
wrong.
I'm having to tighten up my belt more and more here recently, so I'm either that or I'm really stretching my pants out when I bend over to do stuff. I don't know.
No, I'm sure you're probably, if you're being more active, then you're losing weight.
Well, it's also very hot.
Oh shit! I didn't realize I finished all of these. Gotta reset. Come on. I want to do this.
I've been looking at the chat. Poopy butts, ding dongs. Oh no, now it's getting out of control. Vampire.
Oh, I have to give up 3 times. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna end.
Would you take the blue pill if it made you healthier, wealthier, and happier? Well, hell, if it gives me more money, then shit, I guess that would be a good investment.
But does that mean you have to have like a certain set of beliefs to? Because the way that that's framed, it's like, okay, that sounds like an overall improvement, but is it a situation where you have to like live against your will to have it?
Is there tiny print that I didn't read when I took the pill?
I mean, I'm gonna say no to that just because I don't like being fake.
You get normie values and beliefs, man.
Because I mean, if I wanted, I'm not saying I could get rich, but if I wanted to right now, I could easily just adopt like mainstream bullshit and start spouting it on the internet for clout and attention, and maybe find a way to monetize it.
You could open up with, I think this is wrong, and it's not okay, guys. It's not okay.
So that's why we need to have a conversation.
I feel like we don't have to have a conversation. I feel like it's very straightforward. It does not take an hour to discuss this. Just happens you get 10 times better stats in health, wealth, and happiness as a side effect.
Jeez.
I like how that's the side effect, though.
Boy, when they said life was unfair, they weren't kidding.
Man. Man, it's like that song where the dream entices you to give yourself away or something like that. I have to look it up now.
Yeah, I don't recognize what you're referencing here. This is like localizer stuff.
No, it was from. It's it's a song off Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, and a lot of those bands made like one album and then they went their separate ways.
They need Where Are They Now segments.
Where are they? I had to look on their Wikipedia. I think it was Pulse Ultra. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I know bands so obscure they don't even have a Wikipedia because no one remembers they exist.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
No, that's kind of a problem for me with like this collection of old music that I have. Is that back in the day, bands just used to upload their own shit to mp3.com, and there were a bunch of groups that just never made it anywhere. I mean, they had decent music, but they just didn't get popular or signed or whatever. And then MP3.com disappeared or changed into something else, and all that was gone.
They changed in the Crunchyroll, and they said pirating is wrong.
I mean, I still have like a bunch of it on external hard drives, but I have like backups of backups because I'm so paranoid about losing music that I can just never have again.
That's what I hate. Is like, you know, the internet has all this information, but how does it not have this? It's kind of like these old toys that I had. I looked them up, and I'm like, wow, they don't even exist. Because there's like these little cars that kind of changed into.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff
things.
that's just hard to find, especially if it's something that you have but you just don't know the official name for it, and you're like sitting there in the search bar trying to describe it in a way that, you know, somebody would recognize.
Well, heck, I had the company name, the name of the thing, and I think there was a DVD that was supposed to go along with it, but I just I actually went onto the company's website and there was nothing.
It's
like,
probably
wow.
like a product line that they abandoned long ago.
More than likely.
It sucks though that a lot of businesses and companies and stuff, they just don't seem to keep like a record or like have an online available record of their old stuff. Although in many cases they probably want you to forget it because they don't want people begging them every day, like, please bring it back, please bring it back.
Bring it back. Oh no, they brought it back, but now I regret my decision.
And you definitely will. Yoshi, if you don't stop throwing eggs at me, you son of a bitch.
What is he? He's a frat. He's a college frat boy.
I'm tempted to let him pass me just so I can hit him, but with this red shell, but it probably would blow up in my face. So I'm not gonna do that.
Where does he get all these eggs from? He's a boy. Oh no.
Maybe he stole them from his wife.
Man, stealing your wife's eggs.
What else are they for? Wait.
Build Your Cages by Pulse Ultra. Yeah, I just listened to this song the other day. The dream entices you to give yourself away. Yeah, it happens sometimes. One thing piracy is good for. Yeah, because I really don't want to pay a subscription fee just to play Nintendo 64 games on the Switch. Which I think is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo, they're not that great when it comes to all that online service stuff. I mean, not that I really want them to be, because I don't like stuff like that, but that's just where the industry is headed, unfortunately.
Luckily for me, I can play GameCube games on my computer now, so
yeah,
I don't have to pay millions of dollars. Although I do have a perfectly good GameCube that still works because I took care of it and everything. Although I probably need to open it up and clean the dust out of it at some point.
Paying for online gaming is a scam. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it, honestly.
That's why I try to buy games from GOG when I can.
It pisses me off when they're, you know, like you get a game and they're like, oh, but you need PS Plus to do multiplayer with your friend. It's like, all right.
Yeah,
so now
that's why
you just like soft locked a mode behind a fucking service that I don't have any real use for.
Yeah, that's why I remember wanting a PlayStation 3, because it's like, oh, Xbox is making you pay for online, but I can just play online for free with the PlayStation 3, and then PlayStation 4 came out. Oh, okay, now we're putting a subscription service out there.
That's what I hate about just so much of business in general now. It's like everything is they want everything to be a subscription service so that they can milk you for all eternity.
God, they're like the government.
like software, you know, it's like Photoshop and all that shit. It's like, oh, here's a subscription. We came out with our new subscription service. Like, yeah, nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares.
That's why I don't have Adobe, because it's like, why do I need this thing to be updated every month? You're probably not going to add a feature that I don't.
That was annoying. Sorry, guys. Connection troubles again.
Man, this woman has abs.
I have aggravation. That doesn't count, though.
My God.
The aggravation of being cut off for 2 seconds at a time, just enough to be annoying.
They say we're more connected than ever, yet I feel so cut off.
They lied.
Man.
I mean, they always say shit like that, like, oh, social media, you know, connects, and yet everybody hates each other and is, like, arguing every day about the most irrelevant bullshit.
Every time I hear those things, every time I remember it, it always sounds like the gayest thing.
I mean, it's just like creating.
We're connected now more than ever. That's how that they always have this woman who's like, we're connected now more than ever, and they always say it like that, and I'm like, why do you say it like that?
They're trying to be really positive and hype it up, and honestly, they're just doing that in order to.
I don't want to be connected. I hate most people.
Well, the thing is, like, people never had to deal with each other on this scale before, you know? Like, back in the day, you lived in your town or your city, and those were the people you grew up around and dealt with, and maybe when you got older, you moved away somewhere new and met a new group of people, but, like, it's never been like, oh, I can just go on this thing and have access to 3 billion people instantly.
Yeah, it's awful. And now all my information's out there. I was such a foolish kid. No.
Well, at least feel somewhat comforted by the fact that yours is among millions of others, and therefore maybe you'll just never get picked through the luck of the draw.
More likely. Yeah.
I don't know.
The luck of the draw.
That's the best we can do right now, unfortunately. Can you imagine what would happen to some people mentally if, like, services like TikTok just disappeared? Just like one day they woke up and it was gone?
I think some people would just kill themselves.
Yeah, I mean that, or maybe go outside and start doing something insane. I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like...
Would it be like WALL-E?
I just feel like there's so many people that are just, like, absolutely addicted to these things that, you know, there would have to be some major negative side
I have to go
effect.
outside every so often because I can't.
Well, my favorite thing now is, like, you have the most terminally online morons, and then they try to, like, argue with you about something that you posted or whatever, and they're like, huh, go touch grass. And it's like, bro, you're posting from your fucking iPhone, from the comfort of your home, which is probably not your home in reality. Maybe it's an overpriced rented apartment. Maybe it's, like, your parents or whatever. And, okay, maybe, you know, I won't dog on you too much for that, but to tell someone else to go outside while you're doing that, come on now. Just come on.
So
the people with, like, the weirdos that are, like, flying pastel flags in their bios and littered with pronouns, like, they're the ones telling you this the most. And it's like, there's no way. There's just no way that you're, like, some avid outdoors goer.
No.
I've seen your photos. You post them freely.
You're as white as well, a thing that's white, really. Yeah.
I mean, not only that, but it's like, these are the type of people that, if they were out in public in, like, I don't know, the 13th century or something, there'd be a mob with, like, sticks and fire chasing them through the streets because they'd think a monster is amongst them. It's just like, come on.
Burn them at the stake. It's the only way.
It's just the hypocrisy. I don't I don't know. I'm not gonna. I mean, what do you even
so
say to that
projection.
when somebody tells you like go touch grass? What do you even say to that? Are you really gonna be drawn into this thing of like, oh yeah, well I go outside this many times a week? It's like I'm not gonna do that. You could just say that shit to me. Who cares?
It's like to go touch grass. I literally work 50 hours a week out in the sun. I am so tanned right now.
I have trod upon more grass than you have ever known. I don't know. It's
I'm
just
probably going to get lung cancer from all the dust I inhale and all the secondhand smoke.
Oh no, that's not good.
There's a lot of people who smoke at my job. I'm like, man.
You have to go to work in a bubble.
Yes. It probably, I mean, a bubble with some air conditioning.
How few people end their life on street. Oh wow.
I'm forklift certified.
That is kind of a weird decision, though. It seems like a very personal thing that you shouldn't broadcast. But yeah, it kind of is. I guess it kind of is surprising that it's not more widespread.
Well, is there something in the chat you were responding to? I like went off somewhere else.
How few people end their life on stream.
Oh yeah.
There was some. I mean, there was somebody a year or two ago, but I don't hear about it very often.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you know, since we're connected on this scale, if we didn't have the internet, I would have never seen someone blow their own head off with a rifle.
Oh, you saw that?
Oh yeah, a friend, a quote unquote friend, came into work one morning. He's like, "Hey, Keenan, watch this." Guy's talking on his phone, visibly upset. I see the gun. He's like, "Well, guys, this is it." Without any hesitation, puts his chin over the gun, blows his head off. He looks like one of those things from Stranger Things, those monster things, or maybe a blooming flower.
That's disturbing.
I mean, that's one way to give yourself a quick shave.
I knew it was out there. I knew it was out there, and I didn't watch it.
I watched it against my will. I didn't know what was happening until it happened.
I don't know. I think, at least in one of these, I don't know if we're all talking about the same situation, but at least one of them was legitimate.
It was on Facebook Live.
Is it the guy that had a beard and glasses, and people were saying it was Beardson?
Yeah. Okay, it was a guy with beard and glasses, skinny dude.
I'm pretty sure that was a legitimate instance.
Well, I guess his cat had something to eat, you know, after he... Yeah, his whole face, the skull wasn't even there anymore. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, I don't really have any,
honestly,
desire to see such things.
Honestly, it made me think, wow, those people back in the 80s and 70s doing those horror movies, they really got that shit spot on.
Yeah, how did they do that?
How did they do that? I mean, I was like, man, you know, this looks... Because that's what it kind of reminded me of. It just reminded me of, like, something from a horror movie, and I'm just like, oh, hey. It really does kind of look like that. They must have really did their research.
Oh, I screwed myself bad, because I don't...
But then I kind of come back down from reality, and I realize, oh, yeah, this is a real person with his head blown off of it.
Oh, you prick.
Or the same friend shows me this, I guess, website from the dark web that's like, how long can you tolerate all this weird shit? Like, first it starts off with a guy giving himself a paper cut in between the webbing of his fingers, and then it escalates to baby getting crushed by train.
Okay, then.
And I'm like, I don't want to see that. I'm like, oh, great, you can hear the crunch, too.
I mean, the people sharing, like, gore stuff online, that's been around for a long time. I remember that one website, rotten.com, where they would have, like, photos of disturbing accidents and stuff. Like a guy that got out of a helicopter and clipped his head on the propellers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wasn't getting up in the morning.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the end of that story.
Oh, God. I remember when I was a kid, I don't know, I just want to look at lesbians make out, and then somehow I got on a website with a guy who looked like he had already cut off his dick, nailing his balls to a plank of wood, and I was like, well, I don't I'm backing out of here. Yeah.
What is the? I don't even know where you get ideas like that.
I just saw it. I was like, ew. My balls felt funny, and I backed out of there. I was like, ugh.
Given all the stuff that website used to post, that's kind of crazy that that's what got them. But, I mean, I guess if they made a law for that before, and there was none for the other stuff, it makes sense.
You think they would have an all-encompassing law? There wouldn't have to be so many little laws for these oddly specific things.
I mean, I don't think when the internet like started, those people, those like old politicians and shit, they didn't know anything about. They still don't really understand.
That's what I was fixing to say. They still don't.
Like, even the younger ones that are in there, they just think it's like, you know, oh, I could just get my ideology out there more, which I guess is true, but it's annoying.
They're just. I think that's kind of the problem. There's no normal people that are. Well, I guess you can't be a normal person and be a politician. You have to kind of be a sociopath to be in that field.
I mean, it definitely takes
unfortunate.
A special kind of individual.
Yeah. And they're always so. And it's funny because people actually vote these people in, but it's like, how do you? This person is not even human. How do you vote this person in? He's so out of touch.
I mean, this is the system that's like all ingrained in our heads, you know. That's just like, that's what you have to do. That's what you're supposed to do. So unless there was some kind of large scale reform, it's probably not gonna change.
And this is the world we live in. Love. Oh, I thought I thought you said because the U.S. introduced KFC rules. I was like, what? What does this have to do with chicken?
People wanted their mashed potato bowls and got very crazy when they couldn't get them.
Why is it so watery? Oh no. My mashed potatoes are supposed to be fluffy, damn it. They just don't make it like they used to.
Well, yeah, now they don't even use real potato flakes.
Yeah. You know, it's funny.
I actually don't know. Oh, you prick. How the... That was unbelievable.
Man.
Yoshi, you son of a...
You're unbelievable.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Man, he bumped you right into his own egg.
Oh! Man, screw these guys. I like how the enemy can just have... One of the things that I've always found to be kind of bullshit is that the enemy can just produce items whenever they want, but you're limited to like one per turn.
Yeah. Or those video games where you unlock the boss you just defeated as a character you can play as, but then they're like incredibly nerfed.
Yeah, it's like the final boss that took you 2 hours to beat, and then...
It's like, I barely got by this thing on the skin of my teeth, and now you give me this shit. Aw, man.
Okay, I have a red shell, so I can keep this as insurance in case somebody tries to get ahead of me. Oh shit, except not Luigi when he's in star mode, because he's invincible.
Regular vanilla nudity was the one thing that the US government could not stand for. That was the Bush administration. Which is funny, because he's called the Bush administration. Also, vanilla nudity. I remember when it was just nudity. There was no vanilla put into it. What are you, shoe on head? Come on. No, I'm not for that vanilla nudity. You know, you gotta be flavorful. You gotta put sprinkles on that that sex.
No, please.
Or when they put casual in front. I'm like, what are these weird descriptors? Like, it's just there's nothing casual about it. It's like treating sex like it's just a stroll in the park. Yeah, I'm just going on a casual sex, you know. And I'll be back in a bit. No big deal. Might abort the fetus later. You know, we'll have a casual abortion.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. There was a lot of non-vanilla stuff there.
I mean, I don't know. I just remember my friends always wanting to look at like the gory section.
Yeah. Rotten.com. I don't want to look at that.
Oh no. I completely wasted that shell. I meant to put it out behind me.
Man.
Oh, what? Did they all skip that jump? Great. I shouldn't have done that. No takers? No? Nobody's gonna hit that? Alright.
What?
No,
What? Oh no. What are we hitting? I'm
not that
scared.
one. Oh no. That sucks. I hit the banana peel. At the last second.
I don't know why. Now I'm just imagining like you're at a whore house and you get like the last whore that's available. You're like, no one's gonna take that? Okay. Yeah.
Probably a good choice, you know. A lot of bugs.
Oh man. You could get a Trojan horse in your system. Your dick system. Oh nah, that ain't even a clever joke.
That's yeah. Good try, good try.
Man. Or maybe just like Norm Macdonald, I'm just saying bad jokes on purpose then.
Oh, okay. That's the level you're at now?
I'm going to I have a very high low self-esteem of myself, you see.
All right then.
Really it like changes from second to second. Nobody knows exactly where I'm at any given moment.
Boy, Dickworm, that sounds absolutely vile.
Ugh. It's like, man, this guy was threatening to kill himself earlier today, and now he thinks he's Jesus. What the fuck?
It's that parasite mind control.
Man, it's like that's you put a tinfoil hat on me, and then I like short circuit. I don't know what to do, like a cat.
No, damn it, Luigi. You're not going to take this victory from me.
That's how you get a
Oh, he's
dick
going
hard.
to. I'm screwed.
Is that... That'd be like the opposite version of that movie Teeth, where instead of like teeth in the vagina, you have a worm in your penis.
Oh, no. No, please.
Man.
It'd
be like Alien. Alien, where that, you know, the little tongue with the mouth comes out.
That sounds painful.
It probably feels funny at first, like getting a new superpower. You have to get used to it.
Well, now we're tied.
If I had any form of talent, I could get a movie deal. Although they don't want to take chances anymore, so I'd have to do something very mainstream. I can't put any color in my movie. Everything has to be saturated, dark. We can't have grass in there. We gotta make everything a desert. Which is always kind of hilarious.
Don't forget CGI for everything, even stuff that really just doesn't need it.
Well, heck, I'm after seeing a. Well, at first I was like, oh, I think they're kind of being harsh on She-Hulk for the CGI. I don't think it looks that bad. But then they put like a comparison of
Old
Davy
stuff.
Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean that was like over a decade ago compared to that, and I was like, yeah, now I see it. I see it now. That was a lot better looking. Oh.
I mean, that's just another garbage series that I kind of just ignore that stuff for the most part because I don't want to watch it and I don't want to hear about it because I know that it's probably full of a bunch of crap. And then, sure enough, like people share screenshots and there's you know, some dumb bookcase with a girl boss or whatever. It's like, all right, I knew it. Why? Plus, I have zero interest anyway. Oh fuck, Luigi won again.
I watched a clip. I kind of got tired of Marvel because before it was fine, but then
there's a cat
it's like the further on it goes.
Oh boy, they really went the whole. I might actually lose this because this fuck keeps cheating. I have to figure out a way to screw him over and put him in like 3rd place.
How can you catcall a She-Hulk? How could she's like so scared of catcalling she could literally destroy someone with her pinky finger.
Luigi did take a hit, but he's probably gonna end up catching up.
He took the hit, guys. Something 80s movie reference, I don't know.
Yoshi, you stupid prick.
I used to like half of these characters before I played Mario Kart.
Yeah. then you had to race them and they act like a bunch of jackasses.
It's amazing what power can do to someone. He just keeps throwing his eggs at me. It's just nasty. Next, he's going to be throwing his own sperm at me.
He's throwing eggs like this is 150cc.
He has to. That cannot be healthy. I mean, that's
shit.
like
now I'm screwed.
That many eggs. He has to be like a super dinosaur to be throwing that many eggs at the same time.
I lost the mushroom. How did I lose the mushroom? Oh my god.
What they really need, they need to put a Yoshi skin where it was from like the Super Mario movie where he's just literally a velociraptor with a long tongue.
I actually think I need to start over, but we'll see. Come on. Oh, bitch, that star did not do enough. Especially on the last lap. That Luigi.
Luigi, you bastard.
Oh, man. It was not good enough. Not good enough. I didn't hit the thing.
Man.
Oh, he won. You stupid mother. Alright, I'm starting over. That that second to last lap was just accident after accident. All those damn eggs. What the? Alright.
And the stream has to catch up.
I think I have been shaken here because I don't know what just happened. I got knocked all the way back to like last place.
I am shooketh. I am. Oh god, now I'm being reminded of those people. Like, I'm literally shaking.
Boy, that never gets old.
Which
now it's Bowser.
What's really hilarious is that people write that stuff, but then I read it in a certain voice in my head, and I'm like, which makes it sound even more ridiculous.
Wait a minute, why is Luigi back?
Well, Luigi got back. Oh no.
That just sounds fucked up.
He got back.
I want to try to pass.
He can't have that.
I want to try to pass Toadstool without resorting to using the red shell because I feel like there's still hope for me to screw Luigi over.
Trying to pass, eh? Well, then you'll have to play as Birdo.
Ah. What's up, Carl?
Carl! I don't know.
No, it's legitimately in the chat.
Carl that kills people.
Are you fucking serious? How did that even happen?
I might see it in a second.
You're gonna see, and it's...
Oh, good. This is great. What the hell? You're stuck behind Luigi's
I don't even know.
That's his seat. Oh, God.
I've never seen anything like it.
the seats are the same color as their skin. It looks like they
what
like
the
they're actual plumbers bending over.
They won again.
You hit Luigi to screw him up, but then it ended up just screwing you up.
Catch up at this point, because now Luigi got yet another better... It's kind of close. No, I'm screwed. Unless he gets third place, I'm screwed.
You know, it's weird. Yesterday it occurred to me that Ash Ketchum's name is Ashley. I never thought of it before. Just one of those things you never think of, and then you do, and you're like, well, now my whole life has changed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not listening 100% because I'm trying to mess with this, but what are you saying? Ashley?
I don't know. I went on to Pokemon, like Ash Ketchum's name is actually Ashley, and I never thought of that before.
I don't think that's true.
Is it not?
No. What?
Oh, God. So Ash is not short for anything. It's just Ash. Okay.
I assume. I mean, his name isn't even Ash. It's Satoshi or something like that, right?
Oh.
Isn't
I don't
it just
know.
the
I'm
Americanized?
Maybe. I never watched the Japanese version. I wouldn't be able to remember the name if it was the Japanese version.
Oh, you silly Americans! No, I'm just...
You silly Americans.
See, this is why localizers screw us over. Because you're sitting here like, oh, I can't remember that Japanese name. It's like, no, you learn it. Because now if you don't, they're going to change it on us.
Man, change it to something simple like a letter. Just a letter. Ironically, I watched I guess the Netflix localization of a show called Glitter Force, and their names were very simple. I still couldn't remember them.
Jeez.
It's like April. Like one of their names was April. I was like, I can barely remember that one. And April had the power of spring, if you could believe it or not.
Wow, that's just... I think that might be the most shocking revelation ever dropped on this stream.
It's just so shocking, as I don't remember any of their other names.
Okay, please don't let him catch up. Please don't let him catch up. Come on. Oh, that fuck. How is he going so fast? Come on, let him get third place. Nope, he's gonna win. That son of a bitch. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I lost. Second place.
Second place. There's no prizes for second place.
Yeah, I don't even think you get... Well, I guess it'll probably show the trophy, but it won't be the big one. Yeah.
Rubber band.
I told you, everything changes on 100 once you get going. Silver. Now, for this part, you just see the Koopa Troopa pick up the trophy and bash Luigi in the face with it.
Why does Luigi have the alcohol? Wouldn't that be for third place? Oh, man. Now they're just patronizing you with that. Congratulations.
I mean, they expect us to be good sports when he robbed me of the victory.
Man, if this was one of the future games, he would give you the side eye as he passed you.
I mean, the issue with this playthrough was that I messed up from the beginning. So from the first course, I was done for. I was just trying to play catch up, and that castle board basically denied me.
And got you by 3 points. You were this close.
The worst part is I hit him with the red shell in the last, in that last lap, and he recovered. I could have won if I kept him back.
You must have had good health insurance. What?
2 imported games? What games did you get? That's cool. Yeah, it's the US version. Well, it's probably soda in this version or something. I think what was changed was like the animation or something, right? Because I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked it up. Street Fighter Third Strike. Oh, that's cool. What? See that? Did you see that from the rear view? He jumped the egg. Luigi would have got screwed, but he jumped the egg.
Is that what's been happening this whole time? Is that the AI just like jumps stuff when you're not looking?
I mean, they can do that, and so I don't know how it's programmed or whatever, but seems very convenient.
Do it, but they should be allowed. Weekend sale. Wow, it went from over $200 to $169. That's...
How are the prices for Japanese PS2 games? Because I know, like, I mean, U.S. retro market sucks, but PS2 sometimes you can still find decent deals. But I don't know. There's some games on PS2 that have skyrocketed, like the Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 are insanely overpriced. I own them both, and I'm kind of tempted to sell. But then at the same time, I have like I have an attachment to them, so it's like, all right, I don't know what to do. But then I feel like I probably should just sell before something happens to the discs one day and they're worthless anyway. Like make money while they're still worth something. Because if I ever want to play them, I can just emulate, which I was doing the other day, and they run fine. So.
Hell yeah.
I mean, there's always something to be said for having the physical copy, which is why, for the most part, I like to do that, but I don't even have a... Well, no, I do. Somewhere there's a PS2. I don't know what kind of working condition it's in, though, because I haven't turned it on in a while. No! Damn it, Luigi, you stupid...
Why is it Luigi the one that's giving you a hard time all of a sudden?
Because Luigi's like... Every time you pick a different racer, you get, like, a different order of who's going to be, like, your first place rival. So I guess for Koopa Troopa, it's Luigi.
Man.
I don't know why he has such prejudice against the turtle, but maybe it's because they're both green. And he's like, your green is natural and mine is just a suit. Or overalls, I guess. And
Luigi's trying to take green back.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, it's sort of like a weird thing where I just have an issue, like, parting with stuff that I've owned for a really long time. That's why I suck at selling stuff and suck at throwing things away, because...
Same.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, man, that kind of sucks. There goes a piece of something I had.
Quote treat literally me.
Yeah. But, I don't know, I've gotten a little bit better about it over the years. And I always try to think, like, well, I'm probably never going to actually play the original copy again anyway, or, if it's a disc-based game, I don't have too much of a problem getting rid of it because the discs do degrade eventually, and what am I going to do? Then have a broken, rotted disc or whatever?
That's kind of how it is. It's like, then once you, I've been through a lot of situations where I got rid of something and I was like, man, I wish I still had that years later.
I mean, there's some I'm always going to keep just because, like, all right, I got them as gifts or whatever, but for stuff that I bought myself, it's a lot easier.
I think now it's a little bit easier because before I'm like, well, I have no other way of seeing this Beetleborgs episode, but now I do. So it's like...
Collection of import games for PS1 and PS2. That's cool. I have some Super Famicom games. I think one Famicom cart, Dragon Quest IV.
Did you ever get that disc reader to work? Or
no, I don't.
Man.
I can't. Like, I don't have the technical know-how to fix it.
We do not have the technology.
Well, I mean, somebody does, but not me.
Man.
But the cartridge thing is...
BRB gonna jump off a roof.
Oh my god, this board again, and Luigi is once again in the lead. That green, overconfident bastard.
Bastard.
I wish I could knock him into the lava. I almost knocked myself in saying that.
Man, why does karma only happen to me?
It's only real when I'm feeling the side effects. Oh,
Yeah.
of course, then he conveniently turns on his star when I'm ready to pass him. That's the thing. Mario and Luigi are broken because they have, like, Insta-Star.
I always feel like as soon as you input a command on the controller, it's like the game reads what you're doing.
They know.
Instantly. It's an instantaneous thing. As soon as I press the shoot button, they turn to the left. What the fuck?
That stupid feather does nothing on this level. Neither do coins. You're giving me money in a racing game that I can't do anything with?
Actually, speaking of games, I bought a Mint in Box Genesis game that apparently is pretty rare.
I think I have
The other
Streets
day.
of Rage 2 in box. Which one did you get?
I guess I can't say it's Mint in Box. I opened it up.
Oh. Well, no, I mean, it's
Actually,
still
hold on
complete.
a second.
As long as you have the packaging, it's
Yeah.
just not sealed.
Well, I never took.
oh,
I
fuck.
didn't really take anything out of the box, and the plastic was
Wow.
all screwed up on it anyway.
What an asshole.
But there's not a single scratch or dent or anything on it. It looks brand new. So
He hit me with the star last second, and I got 4th place. 4th.
fourth,
Has Luigi thwarted me again?
fucking Luigi.
I think I have to... Excuse me. I'm dying all of a sudden. I need a sip of water.
You'll have to do to him like that ice skate.
Well, no,
Like that ice
I think if I get first place, I win. I think. But that was the worst possible outcome. I should have at least got second, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about this. But now I'm in trouble. The heat is on. Oh my god, why can't I drive all of a sudden?
I had to leave the room for a second. Let's see. The game I got, because I couldn't remember the name of it, Subterranea. Subterranea?
That sounds very familiar. I don't... I'd have to look it up later. I don't know exactly what it is, but the title sounds really familiar. Son of a bitch! The title
it
sounds
looks like-
really familiar.
It does look like a little tiny
Don't
fist
mind
punch.
me, just about to spurg out.
Apparently this is a pretty hard game. I haven't played it yet. I don't really... My Sega Genesis is a little bit of a... second owned. A little bit gunky. And I kind of don't want to stick the cartridge in.
I actually have I have a Genesis, but I've never used it. Because I bought it from this guy on Long Island, and he was also selling a Super Nintendo, and I really just wanted the Super Nintendo, but he had like a package deal, and it was, it made sense to get both, because he wasn't selling them separately anyway.
Yeah.
But I just never
Of course.
hooked it up.
I do
I
like
wonder
the
if
back.
I'm sure it works, but I don't know if I have all the connection. I think I do.
I do like the tagline on the back here. It's like, can you handle the pressure?
And I screwed
In all
up.
caps.
The answer is no, by the way. Because right now, I got the pressure on me, and I'm screwed. Oh, what the fuck?
The pressure is real.
No!
I like the
I
I
lost.
like the box.
I lost. He hit me with the star. I gotta restart.
You were like, hit me with your best shot, and then he did, and you're like, oh shit.
Shining Force 1 and 2. I've played some of Shining Force 1. I never finished it. I'd like to. It's not... I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, think about it. I could just take pictures of the box right here. Let me turn on my flash. Oh shit.
Oh my god, what is happening?
That film in your life is just falling apart.
I just don't understand. I was doing so well. Man, if it's like this on Star Cup, I am screwed when it gets to special. Where are they? That turn really screws me over because I have to lose so much speed to make it around the bend.
Oh, did I tell you I redid my bathroom?
You redid your bathroom. In what way?
Yeah. Well, you know, everything in my house, all the walls everywhere in every room are beige.
Yeah.
So I painted my bathroom cotton blue, as it says on the paint can. The entirety of the bathroom cotton blue. And then I of course I cleaned everything. I put 2 different light fixtures up, the one over the mirror and one over the, you know, the ceiling. I changed out the ventilation system because the fan burnt out on the last one.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been able to use it for over a year. And then I put up a permanent shower curtain, and all this took forever. I was like, ugh.
I mean, this is very DIY though. It's good stuff.
very, very great. Although the light above the mirror cost over $100, but yeah.
The last house related thing I did was having to go down in the basement and like seal up the. There were no cracks that I could visibly see, but water was getting in somehow. And so I used this like caulking stuff for leaks, and it seems to have done the trick. And then I went outside and did like this dry lock concrete stuff in the wherever I saw little cracks between the stones and the foundation. So
at this house, it was I don't know. I think a retard built this house.
well, you never know.
Because
do things these days.
I took that the original ceiling light down, and the ground wasn't even attached to anything. Like nothing. It was just still laying there as if it hadn't been touched. I was like, wow, the ground wire is just like.
Very first Japanese game was Vampire Darkstalkers collection. That's cool. I actually own that. It's a good collection.
Me, I would buy a Japanese game, play it, and I'd be like, wow, I understood nothing.
I think my first Japanese game, oh boy, it was like way back. PS1. I think it was like Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22, which is not the greatest of games. And then there was Dragon Ball Z Legends, which was a little bit better. And then GT Final Bout, which is terrible. But those were my first 3, I think, imports. And then maybe Romancing Saga 3 for Super Famicom.
Romance? Ugh, that's for girls. I don't know.
I guess I'll give Special one try and we'll see how we do. Mario? Like Mario for the NES or Famicom, I suppose it would be. Oh, this level is terrible. I remember that turn.
I mean, I don't even understand Japanese, so I can't even do a first Japanese
That's
game.
cool. Where did you get that? Or like when did you get that?
When and where? We all must know.
Well, no, I was wondering if it's like he got it back when NES was still new, or if it was like later in life.
Oh, don't mind me. It's just the emotional damage speaking.
Oh.
But okay.
It's working already. Oh shit!
But also, I must know. That's...
Oh, come on!
My brother owned an indie. I didn't have any brothers. So...
Okay. You are all going down. Probably not, though. I think I'm not even going to get first place here.
They're all going down, and not to Funky Town either.
Oh, that's cool. Why the Japanese version, though? Or are you talking about... Oh, shit.
Man, it's like how I got Japanese
Well-
Transformer, but it had testicles, unbeknownst to me.
Well, because, like, Famicom carts are completely different. They don't even fit in a American... I gotta give up. That's not a good sign on the first board.
Man,
I have to get first place, damn it.
no less can satiate my needs.
Well, it's more like my need to open up 150cc, because you can't open that up without... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, we're talking about, like, Japanese versions. That's why I was curious, because... it would have been interesting to have, like, a Famicom version of Mario.
In the back of my head, I was wondering if that's what he was thinking.
But now that you bring that up, I mean, probably for me it was either Mario or Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy, one of those.
But I guess for me it would be Luigi's Mansion.
Your first Japanese game was Luigi's Mansion? I find that difficult to believe for some reason.
Possibly. Well, it's funny because I owned a Nintendo GameCube, but I didn't actually own too many Nintendo games. But, well, that was the first, I guess, Japanese game I owned, quote unquote. I guess the first one I played was either Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or Smash Brothers. But who knows? Those memories are locked off.
I mean, it's kind of difficult to remember stuff like that. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I kind of had like the foresight to just like write things down. But then at the same time, it's like, well, who really? Not many people take the time to do that.
Why do I not want to remember my childhood? What trauma set me off?
Are you making a joke, or is this like...
Yes, it's very meta. No, I'm sorry.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's probably the trauma of my cousin saying, "Hey, hold down the shield button. You'll get a surprise," and then the shield like screws me up and allows me to die on Super Smash Bros. My very first game that I ever owned was Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights on the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, I just drowned myself. That's amazing. Yep, that's awesome.
Man,
I love how the crazy part about this is like one little thing can knock you all the way into 8th place instantly.
Man, this is your super villain origin story right here. He lost too much Mario Kart.
I think so. That sounds reasonable.
And then you threw the banana all the way off onto the side.
I kind of just wanted to get rid of that, but yeah, that was a stupid throw.
Cool. I've been paying attention to the... I'm going to call her Ruffles. She sounds like an off-brand potato chip. I don't know why.
I mean, it's basically an off-brand person, so...
Oh, man.
Kind of works. Whole mutilating your body thing.
And that creature did it to herself. Wait.
And paid a lot of money for it.
Wow. It's amazing what people will pay for.
There's actually a disturbing story, if it's to be believed. It's like, oh, it was my dad's like dying wish that I get my surgery. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with
and it turns out he just rewrote his will and is completely
It's like, why do I know so much about this person that I've barely even know?
That's how I feel about
like,
a lot
the craziest shit, and it's just like, I don't want to know. Like, what am I going to do with this piece of information that's now floating around in my brain?
I thought Keffels was Italian. Maybe
I
she's an
think
Italian.
so. I think what that is he uses his mother's maiden name.
Oh.
I mean, so technically his part, but you know, the father must have had a different last name, some other. I don't remember his name. Oh, son of a bitch! I know there's somewhere to use a feather in this level, isn't there? No. Oh man, this is bad. Out of my way, Yoshi. Oh, stop
Yoshi,
giving me feathers. What is wrong with you people? Wait, you people?
You people.
I like when people actually get outraged at me for saying you people. I just got knocked off. Son of a...
You people? How dare you call us human beings?
It's like I do it on purpose.
I'm actually
still get
other
mad.
Ken. It's like that Sonic Boom episode where he said "you people,"
Yeah.
and everybody's like, and he had to go to a seminar or something to be more sensitive, and he just, at some point, he just lost his shit, and he's like, "I'm done saving you people from Eggman." Throws his hat down. What was it?
That's what I would do. No, no! I can't believe it.
Although it was more of a meltdown. It was one of Roger Craig Smith's best acting.
I'm about to have a meltdown. I got screwed. Ah, second place.
Second place. That only gets you some McDonald's. Oh man.
I mean, I can still make it work. It's just I have to keep I have to keep getting first now, and that's not going to be easier considering the courses are just getting progressively more difficult on I mean, this is the Special Cup, so Rainbow Road is the last one. You think things are going to go smoothly for me on Rainbow Road? I don't think so.
No, it's going to go about as smoothly as it does for the rainbow community.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
You're going to have to wear an adult diaper by the end of Rainbow Road. Wait, what? No.
I would not be surprised. Okay. You guys suck. I know. Oh, what the...
You guys!
See what I mean about that instant star ability? Like, I was right next to him, he turns it on, I'm done.
Yeah.
And now this Mario bastard is trying to pull the same shit.
You came up with a... I feel like this ice place is not up to code or any safety regulations.
No, it's really not. I should have brought the track inspector.
That go-kart would be going right through that ice.
I forgot to bring the track inspector. He would have never let me race.
Man. Your bad back and everything, it just wouldn't work out. Man.
No. Oh, no! Okay.
Man, they see that giant shell on your back, and they're like, oof, your back. Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Alright. Okay. Whew.
You somehow got first place after all that.
I don't know how, but that's good. Gotta keep that same energy, as they say. Oh, it's the Rainbow Road. You know, there was a time when I was actually decent at this, but that time is no longer...
When I was a young boy.
Yeah, I mean, you need to, like, play the game, you know, hours on end and master all the turns and twists and stuff. But now,
And then...
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's probably how I'd be with motocross. I used to be able to hit those arrow keys at the right time.
Oh, and the terrible part here is the thwomps are glowing, and that means that they basically have like a star ability, so if you hit them, you don't just bump into them, you spin out.
Oh.
It's bad. It's a big setback.
Man. The glow up is real.
It is. You know, knowing what's happened to the rainbow, it's kind of sad driving down this road.
The road has been paved with evil and poor decision making.
Yeah, it's quite a mess.
Now everybody hates Skittles. I don't know. This Rainbow Road doesn't seem nearly as bad as
the
future
newer
games.
ones. Yeah, I mean, it's
For all those twists and turns.
Compared to all the other ones, it's very mild, but like you can tell this is the beginnings of a nightmare.
The beginning of pain. I'm shocked they didn't put this track in Hellraiser. What?
Oh, what the fuck? You gotta be shitting me. I was about to just like say that I made it. I had such a good.
Oh, what? You were like one pixel off.
Oh man.
You didn't even go. It's like you weren't even off the road, but it like sent you off anyway.
Well, the good thing is that I did so well that I had a really good amount of gain on them, and so the last screw up was not damning, thankfully. I thought it was going to be.
All it takes is one bad day on Rainbow Road. Wait, what?
One bad day on Rainbow Road and there's no coming back.
There's never happens.
Excellent driving. You are now a Super Mario Kart expert. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I agree.
And you get you get 2 bottles of champagne.
All right. Well, I think since the connection has been stupid and unreliable here and there, I will end it on a high note. And I don't know. I'd love to start streaming more again, but the whole internet thing has kind of been screwing me up. Trying to get that worked out, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time around.